Hello there, and welcome back to episode 2 of my new gameplay series of Factory Town. I'm Icon, and today we're going to dive deeper into the secrets of resource processing, or something fancy like that. My plans are pretty simple. I want to create something more useful out of that cotton that's growing down here, or over there. I haven't fully made up my mind yet. And beyond that, we're going to research some high-tech, fancy stuff here, like farms, for example. Especially farms. Because I feel as if these resources won't suffice forever. So, also I've realized that I got carrots on this little island there. And I also got apples over here, so we might need to transfer those somehow to the food market in the future, but one thing at a time. So I want to start out today with the placement of another workshop, and I want to produce cloth. So we're going to go over there, and well, let's see, is cloth shootable? Always these questions. Yes, it is. All right. Good news then. Then we're going to build a little bit of a chute over here. Oh, wait a sec. I had to put a scaffolding on that already. Oh yeah, but I can drag and drop it like that. That's cool. So I hope that's connected. Sometimes I've still got a little bit of an issue in perceiving whether or not things are properly connected, but we'll find out. That's all part of the learning process, and I think this is quite valuable for everybody who's new to the game as well. And of course, this has to be here, a wood conveyor belt, otherwise it won't work. There we go. Let's try that again, buddy. There we go. Yeah, that's working out decently. And it actually does the trick. Nice. Okay, so with that out of the way, we're going to run out of cotton soon, I think. So here's two things that I could do. First, well, okay, one deal. Let's stay on track. First, we're going to research farming here. So now I can build farms, and that's going to resolve that problem here. Before I can do anything else, it's time for new workers. I just realized that we're running low on housing spots here. So in this game you can do quite amazing things with stacking stuff on top of each other and whatnot. So there's really quite cool craziness going on if you really want to do that. But for me as a beginner, I'm not there yet, you know. Okay. Let's move those crates over here. Still wonder how to remove them. I haven't found a option yet, so feel free to spoiler me if you know. Alright, here, houses. Okay, so now I got enough capacity for more workers. So the general store sits over there. I mean, what's the matter with you? Alright. Got so many lazy workers right now. Need to bundle them up somewhere. Okay, next thing, farm. Here we go. So I'll drop down the farm here. No, here. That's just fine. So let's see. How did that work again? So I could somehow build farm tiles here. Farm tile. Needs fertilizer though. Okay. Select recipe. I want to... it automatically produces cotton. Wonderful. I like that. really do enjoy these little quality of life things that, due to the fact that I placed down the farm in the vicinity of that cotton mill, uh, that cotton field, it automatically configured things properly. Okay, so farm tiles need fertilizer. Fertilizer is produced in pastures. So I can already research those. Well, let's do that. But another thing that I totally missed to do here was to employ a worker who's going to carry that cloth over there. I mean, basically, of course, I could just go and transport these goods now via conveyor belts and stuff like that. But for now, let's stay old school, I'd say. I really don't know, though, how the farm works without farm tiles. That's why I'm looking for the pasture. So, produces animal products. Alright. Since I got no clue what this is going to need, so it's going to need water. And with animal feed... Alright, we're going to need animal feed and water to produce fertilizer. And beyond that, alright, doesn't seem like we need to acquire any animals whatsoever, but we need animal feed. So, if I remember correctly, animal feed was produced at the food mill. Yeah, the food mill can do. Okay, so I better position that in the vicinity of a grain field. Okay, let's do it like that. I got that here, so we're going to start out with fertilizer. Just jolly old fertilizer. I don't know if that's really that necessary, but I want to try out first. So, fertilizer doesn't show up here. I mean, I highly doubt that it's part of the food market, but let's check it out. Better be safe than sorry. Any houses? I mean, you know. It's pretty hard to tell, though. There are so many menus. Basic medicine, magical medicine. But I highly doubt that people regularly want manure in their homes, so... Well, let's just assume the obvious is given. Alright, now, animal feed. And I'll use a worker here for that one. But a little bit of a conveyor belt connection here. Let's hope it works. Ah, here we go. And that's working out too, I guess. Yeah, it does. Wonderful. So, now, where to put down that stuff? I mean, now, remember those crates? Okay. So, I don't have any idle workers anymore. Okay. So now I got the manure to do the job. Because you see those little cotton thingies? They already grow low. Okay. So let's see. Farm tile. Every single small farm tile needs that, I see. Use build farming tools to place a crop. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm confused. Maybe it's going to be automatically assigned to that. Use build / farming tools, but build? Alright, and farming. Ah, here we go. Just follow the signs. Now I can plant cotton. Oh, I don't even need... Okay. Alright, so, stop producing that, guys. We can use our production capacity way more meaningful than that. So, let's get over to eggs instead. And the person carrying the water can now, well, take those eggs and transport them to the food market. Oh my god, that's a very inefficient way of doing it, but well, that's okay, I'd say. So let's pick up that stuff. Let's send 2 people. Oh my god, I have to change these things up at some point. But it's also quite interesting to see that I can easily produce new goods here. So we're going to need another farm up here for that grain to recover. So do it like that. These do need a worker though. Okay. So, you know, since I don't need to use anything else than money for that, let's just plant out more of that stuff. At least that's a good use for my yellow coins, you know. Go. I wonder if I have to manually replant those, or if the farm will now take care that these fields stay like that. I'm quite curious about that one, honestly. But there's one thing for sure, supply water does help. So, let's see. Do I have some lazy Tom here somewhere? Waiting for space to drop off item. So, well, that farm's fully watered. Okay. Is this the conveyor belt, dude? And these guys are just completely done with everything they wanted to do. Wonderful. So I'll take this dude, and, well, you know what? We're just gonna build a well here. Why not have a well connected to the farm? There we go. Because if I understood things correctly, this does... Oh, wait a sec. Fertilizer does speed up the progress of the farm's work, though. So, as a matter of fact, it is not even as stupid as I thought. So, maybe, yeah, let's do this like that. So, I changed my mind. Sorry, guys. So I can't do both in one? That's an interesting thing. The fact that I can produce 2 items at once, basically, in one go. It's very, very unfamiliar. Okay, the egg runners. Stop the egg runners. We're needing water for that one here to create the poop. Alright, and here goes that stuff over there again. But wait a sec, actually, why the hell do this like that? So, for now, I'll, you know what, I'm just going to delete that storage and that little dude here. You know, there's no particular reason to buffer it like that. In other occasions, I found the buffering quite useful due to the fact that I'm actually using the resources to build something or stuff like that. But buffers like these are abhorrent. I don't like that. So, show idle workers. Who's the idle worker? So I guess putting up a chute here would also help, hey? But we can't use a jute here, actually. But the good news here is that I got more than enough conveyor belts to get the job done. So let's see. Can only drop off to jute endpoints. So let's see if that works. Goes a lot slower, but yeah, okay. I love those conveyor belts. They're so cool. Gotta say. They also are a pretty unique flavor to this game. Alright, so what's going on there? Okay, water is oversupplied. Now, I'm considering building a own food mill here, or an own fertilizer plant. I mean, maybe that's a reason to stockpile fertilizer, to spread it among several farms. Because obviously this one here is not using the fertilizer as quick as it comes in. So there's a lot of farming today, huh? I don't like that. So I already ran out of coins. That escalated quickly. So I can now create wooden railways, and also let's see what the workshop has in store for us. I can remember there was one really cool thing that I haven't built yet, and that's books. Let's see how we can create books. So I'll put that workshop just back there because, you know, don't need it right now. So books are produced by combining paper and cloth. Okay, so right now we're producing paper on a really primitive basis here, and well, I'd actually like to change that, but question here is that actually something that I want to do? No, not too much. I mean, as appealing it is to produce more research points right now, I need money way more than that. Research point wise, okay, I can use more research points. I can always use more research points, but I know one way to earn a little bit more money, and that's by sending lazy workers picking apples. I mean, it ain't much, but here we go. So the grain is now growing quite well. So I don't know if I really need that fertilizer stuff there, though. For now, I'll just leave it like that. But yeah, well. Now I spent my coins that I wanted to invest into a kitchen or a tailor. Dang. Oh, I can upgrade the population level so we can create more houses. I mean, I'm not even remotely close to over stressing those capacities, but, well, okay. So it's also obvious that we're going to need other sources for cut stone. This one here is selling all the cut stone away. There's also the question of whether or not I really want that. I mean, stone doesn't seem like a resource that is replenishable. So ultimately, it might be that I'm draining myself out of a necessary resource. So let's fast forward for a second till I have that money that I need. Okay, with that money in the pocket, we can go for something else. So, well, I'm not quite decisive right now, but I'm going to go for the kitchen first because I'm curious about the things that I can build there. So, let's see what we got there. So, the tavern sells prepared food to nearby houses. So, that's basically the souped up version of the food market. Got it. And the kitchen needs cut stone. So we're going to stop selling our cut stone now because I really got enough of that. And let's just quickly build a barn. and slap it down here. And just transport that cut stone over here. So I'll have a stone brick. So what is that what it is? Yeah, okay. So we're going to go for 2 stacks of that, and the rest will be blocked. Or wait a sec, let's just go for 1 stack of that. That's enough for now. I don't really see the necessity to sell that stuff at this point right now. So well, let's see. The kitchen needs 20 of those, so that's going to be done in no time. Alright. So, let's see. Cloth can be used for books. So we might be actually using that cloth for books at this point. Let's do this like that. I'll just start a very slow production of that stuff there. Where do you go with that? Okay. So we're gonna be picking up cloth from here. And, well, do I build a lumber mill? Ah, yeah, whatever. Let's do this. I mean, it ain't that hard. It really ain't that hard. It's one thing that's really bothering me about the game, though, is that sometimes when you're trying to drop down a supply route, your workers block that that process. It's pretty annoying, I think. So let's see. Can we output that automatically over there, or wait a sec, I think we need a chute for the corner there. Let's see. Out goes the book. As far as I have seen, the chutes are way faster than the other elements. Okay, that doesn't work. But it works like that, okay. They don't go in curves. Okay, here we go. Simple book connection. Hasn't crossed the time that it took to finish the stonemason, but well, I'm wondering if I shouldn't increase the workforce on that quarry here. I mean, but it's only right now that I'm really desperately waiting for that product. Okay. Oh, I can research the tailors soon as well. Okay. Also, wooden rails are something that I could produce quite quickly as well. It's not really that hard. But I don't see myself in a hurry here or something like that, you know. Okay, so, oh my god, are you guys kidding me? Just a couple of thanks. Okay, so this takes fuel. This is the first building that actually requires fuel for a lot of processes. Okay, apple juice. That would be something interesting there. Okay, cool. So how far does the radius of that one go? Far enough. Now, the apple dude should stop whatever he or she's doing now. We're going to do something here. So first off, let's use all that wood I got. Boom. Next, that tavern. Okay, it needs stone bricks, so this'll have to wait for a moment. So we're going to build that kitchen over here. And let's see. Don't these juices also... You can sell them here at the food market too. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna start out with something simple here. Some apple juice. Since I got those apples here. Wait a sec. Can't I actually farm these right now? Or is that... Plant apple tree. That's locked by Forestry tech. Okay. Which is not really an issue here right now, so... Let's unlock Forestry at the same moment, because... Tree planter. Okay. So, where's the lazy apple dude again? Not here. I mean, I forced him to laziness, so... Don't want to sound that hard. Okay, but now I can plant apple trees. They cost 100 gold each. Okay, quite costly. So for the time being, we're going to just drop that stuff up off over here. Those roads make the job a lot easier. Can't already tell. So, speaking about roads, there's a couple of things we could do better here. So, this one here as well. There's really no need for that poor little sod here. Okay, drop off your stuff here first. But we can automatically transport these things by now. There's really no need. Those are the little things that I can do by now. So going to... well. Putting the wood on the chute here doesn't really help me too much there. But we could let it run like that. And then replace this. Okay, it's so sad that you can't put the conveyor belts directly on that. So, there we go. This should resolve a couple of those issues there. There we go. I really love that. This is so cool. Like, looking for those little things where I can't upgrade my infrastructure. That's wholesome as hell. Alright, so I can now build that tavern. So, did I understand that correctly? You are able to drop off that here as well? Oh no, the tavern is not interested in these goods. Tavern is necessary for the more sophisticated things, so I basically built that without any purpose whatsoever. So let's see, can I actually move that away? And is it now no longer connected? Just wondered whether or not that, okay, so... Okay. So that was kind of a misbuild. We didn't really need that one. Okay. Really gotta find out how to destroy buildings. There has to be a way. I mean, remove resource? No. Let's see. Tools. Now that looks like... Are you kidding me? Destroy block. I'm pretty sure. No? Also not? Are these crates actually indestructible? Okay. A little bit surprised, to say the least. So, wood platforms like these are easily removed. But, okay. Well, well. Now, we're going to need a bridge over here. Because I want those carrots, you know. Give me those carrots. And let's do some pathing over here. So we can get some lazy character here for some carrot hauling. I mean, this is a terrible job. I know that. It's still better than that person just sitting still and doing nothing. Alright, so there are a couple of things here going wrong. And I really gotta change that. Raw chicken and eggs should be produced there too. Animal feed ain't that hard to be produced. It's now slowly time to start and think about making things more effective and finding out how to delete buildings. I can't imagine that there's no such way to do so. So, well, remove, delete. Now this looks like what I was looking for. So, but it didn't change the building limit there. Okay. So, I'm wrong about that. So, okay. This only shows how many house levels are linked to the town. Is there actually a limit of houses that can be linked to a... Okay. You see, I'm still a little bit new here. Please forgive me for my shortcomings. Well, okay, let's build down a forester here and see what he'll do. He does... Wait a sec, he does automatically produce wood? I see, alright. Now, that was not what I expected from this building. So, a tree planter allows placement of tree resources, increases yield of regrowing trees. So this needs fertilizer. So, I was wrong in the end. It was actually worth picking up that stuff and dropping it into chests. I'm sorry, dear audience. I had no clue. This game is really complex. It's something I really enjoy about it. So, let's see. I want that tree planter. So, it's connected to this thing here. And it is a very good reason for me to gather manure. Got it. Alright, and also we're now slowly at the point where I can really cluster up real production chains and such. I mean, I am still a little bit struggling here in this game, and I think it's quite noticeable that at many points I don't really control the game, rather the game controls me, but that's okay. It's a very fun thing to get. So we could actually... recipes. I want to know how I can plant more apple trees there. Or can I just plant them because I can? Like, yeah. Okay, so cool. I like that. I like that concept of plottable resources. Okay. So things are working out quite decently. I mean, there's still a lot of nonsense going on here where we're not really working efficiently, and that's a friendly way to put it, but that's okay. I mean, wait a sec. Ah, yeah, here, okay. But overall, I really enjoy how this game works for me. So let's place down a couple of those. and see what they'll do. I mean, one of these trees, they really have a pretty big yield. I don't know if I need more than one tree planter. It looks for me as if every one of those grows one tree. But let's see where that'll lead us. All right, my friends, that's the end of today's episode. I think for the next one, I will redo a couple of things. Maybe not. I'm not sure yet. I'm quite unhappy with the placement of the distribution centers, like food market and such. But, I mean, since I misread that, and since there's obviously no limit of how many buildings I can link to that town center, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, why shouldn't I just simply build a new food market over here and tell that dude to put that here? So why is he, or is that... Oh, these roads here are not connected with the main grid. There we go. Now it's completely connected. And as you can see, it's covering... Ah, so they got their own radius. Okay. But it's still covering most of my houses, so... This is the much easier way to get the job done. Alright, so next episode, my plans are going probably towards these quests here. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll hang around and research the rest of these technologies. I gotta admit I'm a little bit overwhelmed by all the stuff happening here, but in a good way. So, well, let's see where that'll lead us. I mean, these items here, they aren't too hard. I mean, cloth conveyor belts, I assume they are the upgraded and stronger version of these ones, so I might be just using that part of the infrastructure and set up something else. It's gonna be cool. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I do. Drop your comments down below if you have any good tips, questions, or whatever. I love to hear from you, friends. And of course, leave me a thumbs up on that video if you enjoyed. And last but not least, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Just hit that notification bell and you'll stay updated with my daily videos. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.